There with almost there. Oh, there we go.
Creasing. Hey, welcome back to Hello Treacle episode. I didn't check. I think it's 25. That's what I've called it on the file.
Well,
so hopefully it's 20. I don't know if it is though. The last one I recorded was 24, but that's not necessarily the last one I uploaded. Depends if I deleted or not.
Who knows?
I'm here with Adam Alcock and Adam Burrell,
Whoa.
an unlikely trio that aren't usually on the Hello Treacle podcast.
Well,
but I was
should
thinking,
be more.
thrice.
seeing as the other two are kind of where everyone's a little bit all over the place, and I'm like, I got a lot to talk about this week because I've just been to Amsterdam. And I don't know when the next time I can get all the boys together. So I've decided to take the reins and do a
Next week sometime.
Probably, but we're gonna do a B Team podcast.
Yeah,
instead,
boy.
which everyone knows are the better podcasts.
Yeah.
It's true. Way better.
It's also worth noting that the last podcast we did had a whole bunch of video skips. So you couldn't even watch it anyway.
You are okay.
And there was also a bunch of cunts. To be fair, this video you might as well not watch it because the framing shit. Because I'm trying something.
It's only
different.
1 minute in. Don't tell them not to watch.
I mean, keep watching because Amsterdam coming up later.
Right, let's go.
There's
Talk about Amsterdam.
Okay.
So you went to Amsterdam for your 3-year anniversary.
That's right. Oh, thanks for reading up the lore. The lore of me. Yeah. So
Stalker.
Someone's been looking at the social
you've
media.
been looking at my Instagram or something. Yeah. So me and Ali have been going out for 3 years. So first of all, the first year we went to Brighton. So it's kind of like, okay, you're in a city, but are you really? It's more of a giant town. So we're at Brighton.
You're not in a city.
A giant town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to Brighton, which was nice. We had a nice hotel. We had the Tower Suite. So yeah, so it was really
Big bucks.
It was nice. It was all the money was spent, the bucks were spent. So that was our first year. Our second year, we topped that. We were actually in London.
Whoa.
I know.
That is a real city.
Now that is an actual city.
Yeah, there you go.
So this year, we're
Big
like,
time.
let's go to another city. So we went to Amsterdam. And that is essentially the backstory behind why I arrived in
So
Amsterdam.
where are you going next year?
Paris.
Oh,
Barcelona.
oui, oui.
Don't buy it.
Barcelona.
New York.
New York.
We're doing
Where it
a World War tour.
You should go to New York where it happened.
Well, I think we're planning 5 years for
Oh,
New York. Yeah,
fucking
did I say World War?
Oh, so
Yeah,
next
you
year.
said World War Tour.
I'm
You got
preempting.
war on your mind.
I'm preempting a couple of things that I don't want to get into today.
Go on then. So
But there's a lot of dirt going around.
So you
in
went
the world.
to you went to Amsterdam.
Yeah, and I just kind of want to talk about my experience a little bit. And you've been to Amsterdam, so we can exchange. And you went to Barcelona.
So I'll sit here.
So you're like, I was in a city too.
So
I remember city things, and that's your contribution.
And he went to
Thank you.
Berlin not long ago as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, that's true.
It's
So
true.
you're 2 cities up.
Yeah.
So
Well, actually, no. Yeah.
uh,
We're equal.
what?
I've been to 2 cities.
He's like, wait.
Which other one did you go to?
The Copenhagen.
I don't know what that is.
Copenhagen.
Where is
Yeah,
that?
Denmark.
Why the fuck would you go to Denmark?
Because it's fucking
Who
sick,
knows?
mate.
I knew a
Better
guy
than
from
Dam.
Denmark. His name was Ken.
It's better than Amsterdam.
Is it?
I don't care.
I don't
It's
care.
fucking lovely. Had a fat theme park. Oh my
Don't
god.
speak to him anymore.
It was really good.
A theme park.
In the middle of a city, literally. It was so cool.
That's pretty weird. Well, that's the thing. In
So
Amsterdam.
you'd go up on the rides, you'd just see the whole city.
That's what I had in Amsterdam because
Yeah.
there was a fair, which apparently is there quite a lot, and there's a giant fair as well.
fair.
Yeah. So me and Ellie, we mustered up the courage to go
What,
in it
is it-
because I don't know how much I trust that kind of shit.
Yeah, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing?
But I was like, man, I bet the views are so dank up there. So I'm like, all right.
And if I die, I've died in Amsterdam on
Exactly,
my 3-year anniversary with my girlfriend. Yeah, exactly. It's a nice
and
story.
everyone, the end goal is to die anyway, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sure. So we went up on that cool Ferris wheel, and man, did we get some good views. And man, was I scared that it was all going to break the entire time. Fortunately, though, it didn't,
Well, hey.
which is a win-win. So I got some dank pictures. I took some pictures on the camera as well as on my iPhone, and they all look shit because photography is really hard. So let's go back a couple of days. When I arrived in Amsterdam, I was immediately
in awe.
thrown into a controversy.
Oh yeah,
of,
you text me about this.
What's this?
So
I want to hear more about this because you
Yeah,
didn't really explain.
I didn't
yourself.
explain it at all. So what happens is I arrived in the airport, and we're
Couldn't
like,
read anything.
Previously to this,
okay,
our conversation was all about public transport. And you're like, oh no, it's fine. We'll just get taxis and
Yes.
Ubers, and it will be
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
Like, we won't have any problems.
I was
at all.
confident that I could just get an Uber everywhere and it'd be.
And I was like, there are buses, or you could just
Yeah.
walk, or there's like a shuttle
You should've
bus
got a
to and
train.
from the airport, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And so this
So
is where.
so that preludes the story. So we arrive in Amsterdam and we're trying to work out. Ellie's done her research though. She's done her like bus research. So we're trying to work out how to get home. And there's a whole bunch of train stations, as you say. So we try and find the bus. We can't work out where to actually buy tickets from. So we go up to a man. We go up to a man who's doing the train station thing, We're like, we want to get to this hotel here. How do we do that? Is there a train? And he's like, well, there's not a train. We can get this bus. I think it's like 199 or something.
And it's euros, so it's even cheaper.
Okay, I meant bus number 199. Oh. No, I'm not paying 199 euros for a ticket.
We meant 199.
Bus.
Yeah,
no.
we meant €1.99.
Oh. No, it was bus number 199.
Okay.
So we're like, okay, so we go towards the bus stop. And then we're looking and we're just like, I don't know where the stop is. This is really confusing.
Oh, fuck that.
So I'm like, well, maybe let's just get a taxi. I know it's probably going to be expensive, but it just saves so much faff.
It's 3 years.
It's 3 years. It saves faff. And then we can work out how to deal with stuff later on. So we get the taxi, which is fine. He pulls up in a Tesla, and I'm like, man,
You went in a Tesla?
Yeah,
I don't want to go in a Tesla.
Pardon?
Model S.
Yeah, Model S. And
there's so many Teslas.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Amsterdam. Literally.
Yeah, I was super excited.
Driving along the canal. I was like, fuck.
It was a white Model S, and I was like, I really want to be in a Tesla. I want to look at the Tesla. I want to talk to him about his Tesla.
Screen
I didn't even know they had those giant screens. So that was exciting. So I sat in this. Ellie obviously didn't really know what it was. She was like, oh, it's just a car. So it starts moving about the engine turning on or anything. She's like, whoa! I was like, yeah, this is an electric car.
I can't believe you went. That must have made your experience so much better.
It was. I was like, fuck yes. I've arrived in Amsterdam.
Just wait.
And I'm in a fucking Tesla. Nothing can get better than this. So I'm chatting to him about the Tesla.
So this is the Model S, you say?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I've not been in Tesla. It's really cool. He starts showing me all the features.
Was it like, yeah, along, my friend said.
He's showing me all the features. He's like, I just press the indicator and it changes lanes, and I'm not doing anything right now. He's driving. I'm like,
he doesn't do anything.
Not really.
Fuck.
Because they're working on the autonomous car stuff. So that was sick. So we're having a good time. He starts talking to me quite a lot, and it gets to the point where I'm not really sure what he's saying. Because he's cranked the music up a lot, and he's also got an accent, which I'm not sure what accent it was, but I just didn't really entirely understand everything he was saying. So he's kind of talking. I didn't really care. I was kind of like, I'm in Amsterdam, so I'm just like, oh yeah, just nodding along with it all. That's fine. Then he starts talking about the bikes. He's like, you can get bikes. I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting.
Them bikes are lethal. Really? Literally, you step across the road, as in like just bikes everywhere.
Right, there are
step
bikes
across the road, like
there are bikes everywhere. And it's if you want to cross the road, you've got to look.
Yeah, you got to look everywhere again, and then you got to do it again
forward,
3 more times.
You got to look over your shoulder. You got to look in the sky. You got to look everywhere because you never know what's going to come and hit you.
The amount of times I almost got fucking taken out by a bike.
It's mental, isn't it? I didn't die, but almost.
Oh. Yeah.
So. He's talking about his bikes. I was like, okay, that's cool. So you can get a bike. I was like, can you bike the city from here? He's like, probably not. In hindsight, I think he could have, but he said not. But he said taxis aren't too expensive. So I'm like, okay. And he keeps talking about
taxis aren't too expensive, just like mine.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, it'll be like 25 maybe for you to get a taxi to the city. And I'm like, sure, whatever.
25 a day?
25 euros.
It must be like a train ticket. It's way less.
Yeah, well, we didn't get a taxi.
Yeah, but you're in a Tesla.
No, we were in a Tesla. But this is presumably him saying.
How much did it cost you to get from the airport to your hotel?
I think 30.
Fucking hell.
And then we did it on the way back as well.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
60
I
euros.
would not do that.
That's a whole day's money.
I would just work out the bus.
How much money did you take?
The thing is, on the way back, we had to leave our hotel at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh fuck yeah!
So we couldn't get anything on the way back. Otherwise, because our tickets were still valid, so we could have got the bus, but there wasn't anything.
What, you got a Tesla on the way back?
No, it was a different person. He kind of arrived in a van.
Oh fuck that!
So the point of the story, it was a black van. It didn't say taxi on it at all.
Yeah, we had that.
But I'm like, sure, whatever. He seems to know what he's here for. That's a good sign. Airport, sure, let's get in. And he's a lovely guy, that guy. The Tesla man, not so much, because he keeps talking to me, and I'm noticing we're almost there, and I'm noticing he's starting to sound a bit aggressive, perhaps. So I'm kind of like, oh okay, yeah, nodding
Saying
along.
what? Just
nodding along. I'm not entirely sure. He started talking about I respect myself. I'm a self-respecting man. I'm like, oh okay, that's really good. I'm glad you have that. I think everyone should be. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking because I'm still not really sure what he's talking about. But then I noticed in the rearview mirror, he's kind of is looking at me quite intently. He's trying to make eye contact. So I'm kind of snapped into attention. So I'm kind of looking. I am now. And he seems kind of unhappy.
He's like a gorilla when you lock eye contact with him. He's like,
he's there. So I look at him and he's like, and then he starts getting a bit aggressive and he's like, yeah, I realize you need to have some respect. Don't they teach you anything in school? And at this point, I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? He says, do you know what you did? Don't tell me I don't speak the language that well, but I can read body language. I know what you did. And I'm like, what? I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, yes, you know what they did. Do they not teach you anything in school? I'm a self-respecting man. I'll have you know I do kickboxing. And I'm like, all right. I don't know what I did. I guess I'm sorry. He's like, oh, it's too late for that. I don't want to hear any of this. I just don't appreciate you not respecting me like this. I come in day early. I appreciate your job, and I just don't really know what you're doing. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what have I done? I didn't do anything. I don't understand why you're mad at me. He's like, you know why I'm mad at you, and I don't appreciate it. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know what you want. So we arrive at the hotel. Thankfully,
you're just like, fuck you
straight away. At this point, I'm pissed off because he's just not listening to me. I don't know what I've done.
And you've came here to go on a nice trip away.
So I'm pissed off with him now. So I'm just like, oh, fuck this. And I kind of walk out, and he gives me he prints out the receipt thing. He's like, that's 35. He says it angrily. So I fucking chuck him the money, snatches out my hands. I snatch the receipt away from him. He pulls over. He gets over the trunk. He pulls out our bags, and I'm just like, fuck this. And I walk out. And so that was my first experience in Amsterdam.
There's a body in the boot.
Yeah, he probably is. He kickboxed it to death. Yeah. So he does kickboxing. I don't know what he wanted from me.
Fair play.
But I was pissed off.
He's a very insecure kickboxing.
I don't understand.
Tesla driving taxi driver.
I was trying to work out what I did, and I still have no idea what I did.
Don't worry, it's just him.
So that's fine. But then I was a bit rattled. And
that was the first thing you fucking did.
That was the first thing I did.
Into the city.
And I was rattled. I was at the hotel, and Holland has a lot of revolving doors. And I have a history of having trouble with revolving doors. Last time I was in Holland, I got my head stuck in one of them. So I was a little bit rattled. So Ellie was going into one segment, so I went in with her, to which point the door kind of stopped on me. So I got stuck in the door, and I knew the taxi driver was still there, so I felt like an idiot. And I was like, for fuck's sake. So then I was like, the door stops, because they stop as soon as they get in contact or something. So the door stops, so I get out, and I go back into the next compartment, and then it fucking shuts my bag out, and my bag's there, and I'm stuck out again. And I'm like, fuck, the man's still there. And I'm just fucking getting in the door. And then I finally get in the hotel, and then I had to compose myself. So that was my first experience in Amsterdam. I didn't understand still. I don't know what the problem was.
He just didn't like you.
Yeah.
He didn't like me.
I don't think he did.
I didn't do anything wrong, and I maintain that.
You don't think, but clearly you didn't show him enough respect.
Maybe you didn't answer him, so he thought you were ignoring him.
I mean, that might have been it, because I really had no idea what the fuck he was saying most of the time. That might have come down to that, but then.
Or maybe he asked you something, and you nodded, and it was something serious, and you were like.
It's like, do you think I should die? Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Fucking hate you cunt. That's how I feel now. No, he had a nice car, but then I was really worried that the hotel phoned us would just be him, and he'd arrive at 4 a.m. I'm like, fuck.
And then he'd be like, get a different one, and then drive away.
Exactly. Yeah. He'd steal my phone and drive away, so I'm just stuck without a taxi, missing my flight. But we did see him on one of the days when we were walking. We just saw him drive past, and that was pretty uncomfortable.
Was he like?
He's kind of stink eyeing, but not massively. I was trying to avoid him. I was like, not making eye contact. I was like, I gotta go. Don't have time for your shit, you cunt.
Lovely.
It was a nice entrance to Amsterdam. Although that's the only negative thing I had about it. Everyone was really friendly. I don't know if there's even that much crime going on. I didn't know,
because it's all decriminalised.
I didn't. Is it?
Well, no, most of the stuff you can do over there.
A lot of crime
I didn't.
Prostitution's fucking legal.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see.
I know what you mean by you didn't see any crime.
I just didn't see anything shady going on. There's no gangs floating around.
Nah, that's not what Amsterdam
everyone
is.
Just seemed pretty chill.
That's what it is.
If I went to London, I would be like, there's no crime here. I don't see any gangs doing mass shootings or killing anybody. I don't see anybody shoplifting. No stabbings going on.
Have you never been in London where there's some guy near you and he's looking a bit shifty and you start feeling on edge a little bit?
No, there's bear with them.
You not had that?
I've walked down alleyways, but
did you not have a black guy come up to you and ask
if
you want any cocaine?
I didn't. No one offered me any form of cocaine.
That should have happened to you. I know. I'm really disappointed.
I had my money in my pocket. I was waiting for the big E. I never got any. So
you're meant to hear oots, cocaine, ecstasy.
No, I just my drug was Oliebollen, which are a type of donuts. They were my drug.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any Oliebollen?
No.
Oh man, they're fucking good. They're like fried balls with powder. But to be honest, that's kind of
stodginess.
No, it's good, man.
Did I ever tell my story about Berlin?
I don't know.
And, like,
I wanted you on the podcast immediately after it happened. But
mainly we went to, I don't know whether we did, but pissed off. We went to Berlin, had a lovely time in Berlin, went back. On the way back, our flight got delayed and then delayed and then delayed and then delayed and then cancelled.
Which is a great way to go.
But you got a free night.
We were meant to get on at like 9:30 and then it got delayed to 10.
In the morning?
Then it got delayed, evening. Then it got delayed till like 11, then 11:30 and then 12. And then it was like, yeah, you're not getting on the plane.
Better than United. At least you didn't get on it.
Yeah, at least we didn't get ripped off it.
You didn't get concussed.
Current. But yeah, basically, so what happened is they didn't give their crew enough rest time, so like the crew can't fly for too many hours in a row.
Your crewdom can't fly on a little amount of Z's.
Hey man, the crewdom needs more Z's.
I was in Berlin, not Jamaica.
That's the same difference.
But yeah, so
I'm going for that.
So what the
yeah.
Shut up. So everybody was like really angry and people getting like really irate with the ladies at the gate, which I don't think is fair because
it's not their fault. I mean, I
mean, they are in charge of the whole thing.
Yeah, they're in charge of all of Norwegian.
I have that thought about most.
If it's anyone's fault, it's the lady at the fucking desks.
Yeah. I have in most like shops and stuff, people get really like angry at all the people, even though it's not their fault.
She looked at you specifically and then was like, "Hey, I don't want you to get on this plane.
Exactly.
So you're not gonna get on.
So you're not getting on. Fuck you. In fact, no one else is, thanks to you.
Hey,
you've ruined the flight for everyone involved.
And it was really funny because there was this couple that were on their honeymoon to Berlin. And
why the fuck
the guy was really drunk and he was just being such a dick. And the wife was so embarrassed. They were like 20s or something, and he had bought,
English.
Like me, it was my dad's. It was either my dad's birthday or Father's Day or something next day, and he really likes Famous Grouse Scotch whiskey. So I bought him a big bottle of that. But obviously,
you had to
duty free. But obviously, because I got it, I didn't have to get it through customs because it was already duty free. Which meant the next day you can't then get it back through customs. So I bought this bottle of Famous Grouse, and there was nothing I could do about it. Like, there's no way I can.
That sucks.
I can do anything about it. But this drunk guy had bought like a 5-liter keg of beer in duty free for like 30 euros or something, and he was really angry because he was never going to get it through. Yeah. And he was like, "Well, I'm just going to have to drink it all tonight." And his wife was like, "Oh, great."
You see what you've done to me?
We were all like formed in this big old line, and they told us that we were going to all these different hotels, and he was shouting in this line, like making a big scene, and everybody was like laughing at him and stuff. And there was this other lady talking to us. But then we went round and we had to get in this. We had to get like a transfer to all the hotels because there was one like right opposite that you could just walk to, but that one filled up. And then the next one filled up, so we had to get a van thing. But like we thought it was going to be like a bus or something, and it pulled up and it was just like a van, like a transit van, and like with like makeshift seats in the back. And we were like, "Oh no!" And he was like, "Oh, how far away is it?" And he was like, "Some amount of some like distance." And then he was like, "Oh, how long does it even take?" He was like, normally 10 minutes, but it can probably be like 5. And everybody was like, "Oh, we're really safe."
Yeah, awesome.
And everybody got it and he floors it up the road, and everybody's like, "Oh no."
Well,
and it took like 2 or 3 shuttle loads. So we saw like the first shuttle load go off, and then we got on.
Right.
So
that's how they dealt with any potential lawsuits, by just killing them off.
Yeah, kill them off. But it was all right. Yeah, but in fairness, the whole holiday, this is flight and accommodation, not including food. But the whole holiday cost us 150 quid.
Yeah,
and
that's pretty cheap.
In return for our delay of over more than 3 hours, whatever it is, we got 250 euros in compensation, which is like 230 euros.
Yeah, that's decent.
230 quid even.
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
Fucking
my holiday was a little more than that. And I didn't get any compensation.
Amsterdam.
See? That's why you got to pray for the the delayed flight.
Hearing that story really inspired me in life. And I definitely want that to happen.
Oh yeah, like I would have a delayed flight every single time.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I got a free night in a 4-star hotel. Good. Free breakfast. Oh, the breakfast was so good. It was like the best breakfast buffet I'd ever seen because they had like mini like waffles and like all like bacon and eggs and stuff, all that sort of stuff. It was so good.
Breakfast was by far the best part of my holiday as well. I had pancakes one day with loads of fresh fruit on them.
Brownies.
Oh, and then I had waffles with like fucking Nutella and shit. It was good. It was really good. And Adam recommended a burger bar, which is like Subway.
Called Burger Bar.
Yeah, and that was fucking delicious.
But it's not as good as Subway.
I bet it was like 12 times better. I had a big old bun.
Did you go walk to walk?
I didn't do that one.
Did you see it though?
I did see it. Yeah, I was playing.
There's a couple of them.
There's not enough time for everything. I did have a pizza slice from a New York pizza place in Amsterdam.
Why?
I really like.
You went
pizza.
to Amsterdam.
Yeah, but Amsterdam. What is that? I don't even think.
It's famous for imitating New York pizza.
Well, I mean, I don't really know what food Amsterdam even did.
The funny donuts that you were talking about.
Oliebollen were good, man. I'd recommend oliebollen.
They do waffles as well. Dutch waffles.
I may have just had an ordinary American waffle. I don't know.
So,
really know.
We had a visitor yesterday.
Who?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Jack Lynch.
Yeah, Jack Lynch
Arrived at our house.
I've just seen this.
Yeah.
And he is a budding magician, so I want to hear about all his magic and how he did it. And you've got to share all of his secrets.
Let me tell you the trick that blew my mind the most. So this was a card. Okay, basically.
You should probably show the other side.
So this is a card. He got me to write my name on it. But first of all, I had to choose one, and I wanted 8 because it's fucking.
Presumably without him knowing.
Yeah, so I chose it without him knowing. I don't think it matters if I know it because I wrote it on anyway. So I chose the number 8 of hearts because it was the first 8 I saw. He asked me.
You're a romantic.
I'm a massive romantic with Darren Williams. So I was like, fine. I put my name and I gave him a signature. I was like, this is gonna be worth a lot of money. You're welcome. So he took the card and he put it back in the deck. And it was kind of like, what exactly was it? He basically, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened during the trick because each and every one of his tricks was kind of like, oh, here's a trick. Okay, that was cool. Do you want me to do it a bit slower? So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And then he does something completely different that just doesn't make any sense. So that's what happened this one. So the first time, I think he must have just drawn it from somewhere stupid. He's like, oh, this is your card. I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. But then the second time, he's like, oh, I just need to get something from my bag. I think he was like, can you shuffle these cards? I was like, sure, I'm just going to get something from my bag. So I pulls out his wallet. And this is all in real time. So I'm like, I'm still just shuffling my card. I'm like, oh, my card's just in the deck. I'm shuffling around. I don't know how he's going to find it. So he pulls out his wallet. He opens up his wallet and there's a zip container on it. He unzips it. I'm like, what's he getting? What does he need for this trick? And then he pulls out his envelope and I'm just like, no, because it's a fully sealed envelope. And it was in his wallet that zipped up that was in his bag.
What?
And so he pulled out the envelope and it was already fully zipped. So it's just this fully zipped envelope. And I'm like, well, what's going on here? This is looking a bit shifty, all right? So he gives me the envelope. He's like, I thought this might happen, so I prepared this early. Because I'm pretty sure this is the card you chose. So he's like, oh, it's going to be an 8 of hearts in there. I think this is the card you chose. I knew I was going to do tricks, so I prepared this. It's in my wallet. So I'm like, okay. So I guess he somehow made me take the 8 of hearts, I guess. So I open it up and it's folded up like this. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then I fold it up. So I open it up and it's got my fucking signature on there. And I see that and I'm just like,
how the fuck did he do that?
I don't know.
That's mad.
I don't know how he did that.
He's crazy.
I've got 2 questions.
Okay, I can't answer them. I have no idea.
Does he carry envelopes everywhere with him? Like just these?
I don't understand how he did it, so I couldn't answer.
These envelopes he just must carry
it doesn't
around
make any
with
sense.
him all the time.
When's he going to be famous?
Like tomorrow. He's doing a show tonight.
And then how many decks of cards did he go through? Because
a lot.
Each
he
one
ripped
of
2
those
cards as well.
Huh?
He ripped another card.
Yeah.
For a different trick.
Each trick he must, or each like person he does a trick for, he must have to like get a whole new deck of cards.
Yeah, I don't understand how he does it. I tell you what though, he did teach me a trick.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on.
Okay.
I love magic.
Okay.
Like it.
Okay. So let me get the cards. Okay.
Are we ready to be blown away?
Okay.
Do we get to rip these ones?
Jared,
No,
afraid.
I was gonna say they look pretty precious. Go on. I'm ready. If this doesn't go well,
Okay. Right. I'm gonna do this.
fire Jack Lynch, who we don't have the ability to.
Okay. No, we don't have the ability to do that. So I got 10 cards here. Okay. Whew, I'm a bit nervous because I think I'm gonna fuck it up because I'm not very.
How
good.
many cards?
I got 10 cards.
10.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Is one of them meant to be the Joker?
I don't think I was meant to look at it. I don't think it matters. Basically,
I saw it.
it doesn't matter. I'll shuffle them. I don't. Hopefully, it doesn't matter.
One of them's the Joker.
Listen, it doesn't matter if it's the Joker or not
Alright.
the Joker. It doesn't matter.
I don't believe you know how the trick works, so I don't believe you know
I don't know how the trick works. I'm really nervous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna.
Ask me to pick a card.
Okay, I'll ask you to pick a card.
Really?
I just gotta.
Generic trick.
Screw you.
I gotta focus. I want to move back. I feel very self-conscious, but there's a table in my way.
Table, it's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick a card.
Anyone?
Basically, if you can just tap the top of it. So I need to count it basically.
If you could just fold the corner over so I can tell which one it is.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in, yeah? Okay, so what we're going to do is... Fuck, I don't really remember. Okay, so 4 cards in. So I'm going to count out 4 cards and put them on the table for you, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is your card here, correct?
Probably.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the other cards on. Like that. We're going to square it off. And I'm going to wave in my magic hand. And in theory, your card is going to move to the top. Okay?
Don't believe it's going to work.
You ready?
Yeah.
So, magic trick. So now in theory...
I think abracadabra is the word.
Magic trick. So in theory, this is your card.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
Fucking
Whoa.
magic. Bitches.
Whoa.
I'm a magician.
Can I show you one?
Yeah, you got a trick as well?
And I tear it in half.
No, my cards! My magic cards!
10 card pickup.
Oh, mine eye.
Mine eye.
Mine eye. I've been in Holland too much. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
There you go.
I was really nervous I was going to fuck
you know
that
magic.
trick up.
That was good.
Did
Real
you like
magic.
that? Did that blow your mind?
Yeah.
I really thought I was going to fuck it up. I'm really glad I didn't.
You proud of me, Jack?
That's a whole lot
You
off my
proud of me?
mind now. I just got to pump it out. He did another trick where he solved his Rubik's Cube in like a second in his bag.
What?
He threw his unsolved Rubik's Cube in. He went and picked it up and he just pulled out solved.
So
Do you ever think there's 2?
I did think that. To which he was like, "You think there's 2, don't you?" I'm like, "Well, I do a little bit." So he was like, "Well, fucking threw it up in the air and it comes out solved." He just fucking like solved it that quick. I don't know.
Mate, I need to see this.
Yeah, well,
That sounds awesome.
let's get him back in. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Self-solving.
I'm trying to work out how to. Well, I thought of that because at the one point he was like, "All right, cover all the sides of this Rubik's Cube." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I'm like, "How am I gonna do this?" So I put it in my shirt. So and then he's like, "Sleight of hand's gonna be hard now." So he's like, "Is in the trick." So he's like, "Okay."
He's
So
really
I
hoping
did
you're going to put it down his pants.
Yeah, and during that, he does another card trick. He tears off a little bit of a card. He like screws it up. He's like, "This is your card." So now obviously I got this bit here, and he's like, he makes it vanish. I'm like, "Okay, well, that bit of the card's gone." The Rubik's Cube is still in here, so he's like, "Okay, now I'm going to solve the Rubik's Cube." He does that, and I'm like, "Can you feel anything?" And I'm like, "I think I can. I think I can feel something."
It's kicking.
So then he's like, "All right, I need you to pull it out." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm really nervous.
All right.
I'm really nervous. He looks at it first. I'm really nervous. So then I look at it, and it's unsolved. I'm like, "Oh. Well, it's not solved." He's like, "Oh, you really thought it was going to be solved? How cool would that be?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that would have been cool, but it wasn't." So he's like, "Well, I'll tell you what I can show you." And he takes the Rubik's Cube and he peels off one of the things. And inside is the bit of card that he tore off.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? That was in my shirt. How did you get that in there? So the magic is cool, but frustrating. This one, it doesn't make any sense. You try and open it to work out how he did it.
Huh? I was wondering if the envelope is a normal envelope.
Yeah.
And it appears to be a normal
I
envelope.
have no idea how he did it because
So,
it's fully sealed. It's not like
yeah.
the cheeky
Yeah.
card trick where you just pull in the sides. He probably must have licked it all over and just. So you can't see all those about licking it, and
Right.
no point did I see him put an envelope and lick it. I don't understand how he did it. It was really cool.
Beats me.
Excuse me
Magic.
while I burp. Yeah. So sleight of hand is a brand new thing in my mind.
Oh, right.
Because now I can do magic tricks too.
Yeah.
But there's too much
Of course.
pressure, so I don't think I could be a musician.
And you're shaking the whole
And
time. Yeah.
I was really scared. I was like, I don't want to fuck it up on camera. And also I'm not in the best position to do that trick, mainly because I haven't practiced yet.
Well,
Teach
you're
me,
very good.
senpai.
I can't teach you. A magician never reveals his tricks unless it's Jack, in which he teaches you.
Yeah.
He wouldn't tell me. I didn't ask him. I didn't want to know, but he didn't tell me how to do that. But I wish I knew, because that just is fucking mental.
Google
Yeah.
knows.
I don't want to find out though.
Nah, neither.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Really.
Sleight of hand is that's a fickle thing.
What? As in literally,
Well, he must have. There's no way that
it was sealed.
Exactly. I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. You would have. I want to work out something we can do with him, where we can film our reactions to all his magic, because I think that's really, really funny. I just want to work out how we can pocket that into an actual video, with some kind of consistency. But I was kind of thinking that yesterday. I was like, man, I wish I'm filming this, but it was mental. I don't understand. Still don't understand. He came very prepared. There was a lot more tricks than I was expecting.
He fucking put on a show.
He did put on a show, and he's doing a show tonight in Lewis.
Is he?
It's like, I think it's his first paid magician gig, he said. So that's awesome.
Fuck, man.
And
That's sick.
I entirely think he's prepared for it.
Where is it? I want to see it.
It's in Lewis, mate. It's in a pub
In a pub.
somewhere. Yeah. You know it's in a pub?
Yeah, he said that yesterday.
Oh,
Was it
right.
the
You were there by
Lansdowne?
then.
Table magician stuff.
Yeah. What did
Is
you
it? The Lansdowne.
say? No, I don't know what it is. It's somewhere. But that's gonna be cool for him. He's just a real bundle of talent, that boy, isn't he?
Yep.
He's very talented at everything, and I think you're like, some people are like that, aren't they? Where they're really good at one thing. You're like, man, how are you so good? And then you come out next week and they do something else. And you're like, fuck, how have you learned that as well? Those people always annoy me because I'm not one of them. And I'm just sitting there like, how does this book read? I don't understand how to open the pages.
Right.
What?
Give it a wrap.
Okay, you want to finish?
Give me a wrap.
Give it a wrap up.
You wanna sign off then?
You wrap it up.
You're so keen to wrap up.
Nah, you wrap it up.
Okay, thank you for watching and listening to today's episode of Hello Treacle. Remember, it is on YouTube. I know it wasn't last time, but it is on YouTube. Hopefully this week.
Hopefully.
It's also on SoundCloud and iTunes. So it really helps if you give us a review on iTunes, or if you like us on SoundCloud, or if you like us and share us on YouTube. All of those things really help. And no matter how you watch it or listen it, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Peace out, motherfuckers. Boosh kebab. Also, we're PG now.